everybody. This recording will cover the week 6, chapter 6 assignments. There are two for this week or chapter, however you want to look at it. One of them is a discussion board, and the other one is looking at some high leverage practices. And we will talk about what those are in just 1 second. So chapter 6 is delivering instruction, eliciting responses. Okay, so for the discussion board, I want you to answer the following prompt in an original response posted to the discussion board. And remember, for chapter 6, you do need to respond to your peers. Chapter 4, you did not have to, but chapter 6, you will respond to your peers. Okay, so the prompt is: choose one procedure for eliciting responses from chapter 6 that you like the best and post a summary to the discussion board. Make sure you tell us the name of the procedure, a summary of the procedure, and other components such as how would you use this procedure in your classroom, or how do you use there, that should be a word, use there, this procedure for those of you currently in classrooms. Why do you like this one the best? Why did you choose this one over all the other ones mentioned in the chapter? Do you think the procedure will be effective as described in the chapter, or might you need to make some adaptations to it, etc.? So really just kind of tell us about the procedure, give us the name of the procedure, the summary, tell us why you like it, how you think you could or you are using it, stuff like that. So some examples of the procedures that I'm talking about, they're all from chapter 6. They include choral responses, partner responses, think, pair, share, the pause procedure, numbered heads together. You can start on page 133 in the textbook in chapter 6. Again, this page number is from the hard copy of the book. I'm not sure if it's exactly the same with the e-text, but it's probably pretty similar. Okay, so it starts in page 133 in chapter 6. And then don't forget to respond to at least 2 of your peers sharing your thoughts about the procedure they selected. And, especially for those of you who are currently in classrooms in some way, shape, or form, you might be able to look at somebody else's post and say, oh, that's a great idea. I never thought to use it that way. Or, oh, here's how I use that procedure in my classroom. Those of you who aren't in classrooms, hopefully it'll get you to start thinking about, oh, I really like that idea, and the way that you so-and-so use this procedure in your classroom. Oh, I really want to try that when I have my own classroom. Okay, so lots of options for eliciting responses. Remember, we talked, I think, in chapter 1 about active learning, active engagement. All of that contributes to the success of your learners. And one way to do that is to think of different ways to elicit responses from them. All right, so that's the first part, the discussion board. And then the second part is the high leverage practices videos. So this is, I'm going to give you some videos, some options, okay? And you will select 5 videos from the list below, so any 5 you want, and answer the following questions for each video. You will answer the questions right in the Word document called Week 6 Assignment to Submit, so I will show you that in 1 second. And you're just going to answer the exact same questions for each of the 5 videos you select. Okay, so this one is the just kind of the overview of the assignment, but let me show you the assignment to submit. Okay, so here is the assignment to submit document. This is the one you will actually submit into Moodle. All right, so don't forget your other assignment is the discussion board, as I just talked about. So again, you will select 5 videos from the list and you will answer the questions down here. So you will provide clear examples to answer the same questions for each of the 5 videos, okay? Did the teacher gain attention and review relevant past learning? How did this take place? So give me some examples. Did the teacher model clearly step by step and ask questions throughout the lesson to verify understanding? How did this take place? Again, give me some examples, some specifics. Were all students given opportunities to respond that you could see? And they're videos, so we're not in the classroom, but from what you could see, were all, or at least most of the students, given the opportunities to respond? How did this take place? And then what high leverage practices, which I'm going to talk about in 1 second, did you see in action and how were they used? So I want you to name at least 2 high leverage practices for each video, okay? And there's another document, oh my goodness, you will need for this called High Leverage Practices in Special Education. And it will be posted for you. I know not all of you might end up being special ed teachers, but really it's just good instruction. As I've said about explicit instruction, right, our whole textbook and our whole class, this the high leverage practices, and you'll see what I mean in just a second, are just good instruction. So what I would do is I would recommend just copying and pasting the questions, these questions right here, 1, 2, 3, 4, right under each video you choose to watch, and then answering right under the video link so I know which video you are referring. So you might just want to go, copy, and then let's see, oh, I think I want to talk about this video. So go right here, paste, and then you can right? Just answer the question right there, okay? So keep the questions. That's why I did not put the questions under each specific video, because I don't know which videos you're going to choose. So just kind of, or not kind of, but put the questions, just copy and paste them right under the video, the 5 videos that you select, okay? So it will be, you'll just copy and paste this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. All right, and then I'll get back to the high leverage practices document in 1 second. But so let me just show you, you might need to see how if you hover over it, it says control plus click to follow the link. So you might just need to control and then left click, and it should take you, okay, so it's gonna take you to this site. This is Michael Kennedy's out of University of Virginia. He has a whole ton of all these videos. So he has some that are a lot more polished, I guess, than some of the other ones. Some of the other ones, he very clearly says unedited clips. Okay, so he did these, I believe, during COVID. So about 3 years ago, as a way to kind of keep professional development, happening, but he didn't take the time to kind of clean them up and everything. So it's real legit students, classrooms, teachers, everything. Okay, so there's one example. Another example, because I want to show you, there's one reason why I'm showing you some of this. All right, so that was, let's see, let's click on this one. Some of them might take you, okay, this is exactly what I wanted to show you. So some of the links, I tried to get them to take you to the specific videos I wanted you to watch, but some of the links take you just to a page, okay? So then you might just need to scroll down a little bit until you find, actually you can really use any of these. The ones that I have are all math, but you can certainly do some of these other videos if you'd rather. Okay, so what was that one? Hold on one moment, please. So that one did not take us to the right page. Large and small group upper elementary. Oh, gracious day in the morning, people. I'm gonna be unhappy. Hold, please. One moment. Oh no. All right, so that's reading science. So it says it's on page 7, but if he's added new ones since I did these links, then, so like here, one-to-one explicit strategy instruction. So here you go, large and then small group upper math lessons. So I will, I'm gonna keep doing this recording, but I will go back and change at least the page numbers. Co-top middle school math lesson. Okay, so down here, yep, he has added more because it used to only be 24 pages. But down here are all the different page numbers. So you might be able to, again, I will change the page, I will change the links, but if for some reason, you click on this one, high school mathematics lesson, and it doesn't take you to that video, just go down to the next page and I bet it'll be there, okay? But again, I will change all of these links because he has added some new ones. But the videos are they're really great, they're free, there's all sorts of different videos again, so, there's, as you go, so here you go, upper elementary mathematics lesson, upper elementary review, classroom expectations. So I'm giving you the list, but really honestly, you can choose any of the ones that you want just to try to make it a little more relevant to you. But so down here are the ones that are kind of the more polished ones. Universal Design for Learning, what is RTI? So if you ever are working with, some, I'm trying to find, curriculum-based measurement in reading. Let's say you have a classroom one day and you're like, oh, I don't really know how to do curriculum-based measurement. Just try to remember this site. But the ones I want you to look at are the ones earlier on that are the actual teachers kind of in action, those unedited clips, okay? But I just wanted to point these out to y'all. But again, I will change those, and I'm glad I discovered that. So anyway, you will then choose 5 lessons, 5 videos. Again, these ones are all about math, so if you're not interested in math, certainly feel free to choose some other ones. Just tell me the name of the video and then put your questions there as well. Okay, so there are the 5 questions. So going back to the 4 questions. I tell you, what HLPs did you see in action? How were they used? So let me show you the high leverage practices in special education document that I probably just got rid of. So hold one moment, please. Hold, please, hold, please, hold, please, because now I have to go all the way back through. One moment. Oh, there we go. Okay, so this is, you may or may not have seen this before. This document is called High Leverage Practices in Special Education. So there are 22 high leverage practices in special education. Okay, so it came out of the Cedar Center, CEC, which is Council for Exceptional Children. You may want to look into joining CEC. I know they do have some student membership prices. I currently have let my membership lapse, but I need to get back to it because there's just tons of information. So again, there are 22 high leverage practices, okay? They are divided into the areas of instruction, and I know I'm going backwards up the document. I apologize for that. Instruction, instruction, instruction gives you a little blurb about instruction and then a little summary about each of the high leverage practices, okay? And then still going up, social, emotional, and behavioral practices. Okay, assessment, and collaboration. Okay, so 4 areas, 22 practices. If you notice, they have a number and a name. HLP1, collaborate with professionals to increase student success. HLP4, use multiple sources of information to develop a comprehensive understanding of a student's strengths and needs. And keep going all the way down. High leverage practice 13, adapt curriculum tasks and materials for specific learning goals. Okay, so that's what I mean by the high leverage practices. And if you notice, they're going to tie into, remember that Rosenshine article we read, those principles of effective instruction. I hope you're going to say, oh, wait, Rosenshine talked about this. Oh, Rosenshine talked about positive and constructive feedback or whatever. So hopefully you can see that that tie-in. Oh, use explicit instruction. There you go. So the assignment involved, looking at some of those high leverage practices as well, and how, did I put it in here? And how they relate to each other, okay? So you will, again, for your assignment for week 6, you will submit your discussion board post. Remember, you will post and then respond to 2 of your peers, and then you will select 5 videos from the list and answer the 4 questions. Again, you will type right into this document, and this will be the assignment that you submit. Okay, so here are your 4 questions. Again, I would just honestly copy and paste them under the videos you want. And again, if you want to use different videos, just tell me the copy the link and then tell me the name of the video. I know some of you are not really interested in math, so you can certainly choose other videos if you like. And then remember, you will use this high leverage practice document to answer the 4th question. All right, that is it for week 6, chapter 6. So again, discussion board, 5 videos, same 4 questions for each video. Try to branch out for your HLPs right here. Don't just say, oh, the video used explicit instruction. Well, yeah, most of them do. So try to branch out a little bit, really look at that document and see what you're able to see when you're watching the video, okay? So tell me the HLPs that you see in action and how were they used, okay? Which the HLPs hopefully are going to relate to some of these questions, and then hopefully you're also going to make that connection back to the Rosenshine article. All right, that is it for week 6, chapter 6, and I will see you next time for week 7, chapter 7.